What's up, everybody? So I gotta start this video off with a bit of a PC disclaimer, a politically correct disclaimer, and let everyone know, and I truly mean this, that this video is not made to make fun of anyone, belittle, disrespect anyone, or anything like that. You know, nowadays, everyone is so afraid to talk about certain topics or situations for fear of being labeled hateful or something like that, and with all that being said, there's nothing wrong with when I saw this news, I was surprised. I'm not making fun of anyone. This was surprising to me.
With kind of questioning what gender I was. As I got older, when I was 10 to like 13, 14, when my parents weren't home, I would sneak into my mom's closet and try on her clothes. And it just felt right. But I suppressed it my whole life just because of society, knowing that people didn't accept it. So I pushed it down as far as I could.
So that was Gabby Tuft. She was formerly known as Gabe Tuft, or you may have seen her, for all the professional wrestling fans out there, on WWE television, or know her from FCW, which used to be Florida Championship Wrestling, which used to be WWE's or developmental organization, or like their farm system, so to speak. All the sports fans will know what I'm saying, like the farm teams and such. Coming up in the ranks, and as a WWE superstar, she was known as Tyler Rex, right? She didn't have a very big WWE career. Like I said, a year in FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling, in 2008. She was in there, won the world title, won the tag titles, and then popped up in 2009 on the late stages of WWE's ECW, which, yeah, I know everyone, all the wrestling fans are like, man, that ECW is trash. But hey, I think it started out okay. I think it started out with some promise, but we could talk about that on a whole nother video if you guys would ever like to. Please comment below. But anyways, back to Gabby Tuft, formerly known as Tyler Rex. She didn't have a big WWE career. Like I said, ECW in 2009, 2010 or so, had a surfer gimmick, dreadlocks, was billed as being from Laguna Beach. And then after the closing of ECW as a WWE brand, she popped up on SmackDown and Raw. Highlight of her career being helping Team SmackDown win a bragging rights match event trophy. Do you guys remember the whole bragging rights gimmick that they did? And then popping up on NXT, Kurt Hawkins, who used to tag with Zack Ryder. Gabby, formerly known as Tyler Rex, they had a little gimmick, together where they were running wild on NXT. And then Gabby was out of wrestling by 2014, I believe. Left WWE, did some time on the indie circuit, and then gave up WWE. Or I'm sorry, gave up wrestling and retired. And since wrestling, Gabby started a company with her wife called Body Spartan Fitness, which has an app and everything, and it's all about fitness. But when it comes to Gabby, formerly known as Tyler Rex, this is what people are more or less talking about now. And like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that I was truly surprised by this.
To be joined by Gabby Tuft, aka before Gabe Tuft, before Tyler Rex of the WWE, and your wife Priscilla. Wow. Okay. Hi. How are you? How are you? The real you.
Thank you for having us.
Now, how many people know right now that you are mid-transition?
Oh, probably maybe 15 total. I've got family on both sides, so my parents, Priscilla's parents, and immediate family, and then a small handful of friends that I could probably count on two hands.
And our 9-year-old daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Little twist.
I came to you and said, look, I'm not sexually attracted to women. So this is going to be tough. How have you worked that out together?
It's been a very interesting, what's the word I want to use, progression. Our intimate life has changed quite a bit. We're not active in that way right now, and what we've discovered is a whole different part of our relationship, because I respect that she's not attracted to women, and I can imagine, like, from her perspective, how hard it must be to see her husband, who was once this 280-pound, massive bodybuilder alpha male, to be looking more and more like a female every day. And so if she's not attracted to that, I respect that, and we have this incredible soul connection. And I gotta say, Billy, it feels so good to be able to just let those emotions out. I do a lot of crying now that I didn't do when I was living my life as a man.
Mostly joyful tears.
Yeah, a lot of joyful tears. Not so much in the beginning of the transition. There was a lot of very difficult, traumatic emotion in trying to figure out how I was going to present myself to the world. It was almost too tough at times, to where, I was really not wanting to go on. And then just having Priscilla by my side as a huge support has changed that. She has been such a rock for me.
So everyone, jump in the comments and let me know if you had heard of this news. As I said, this news is relatively new. I don't think I have seen many people talking about Tyler Reks transitioning into a female and now is known as Gabby Tuft. And why does this surprise me? Well, I mean, it just does. I don't know, I guess, there's some people that are not comfortable as the sex they are born as. We've heard about this kind of stuff. I hope I'm using proper terminology and not being disrespectful. As I said, that's not what this video is intended to be. I was just truly like, wow, I originally thought the way I found this out is when I was doing some reading on wrestling, I ended up on the Wikipedia page of Tyler Reks, and in the article, early stages of the wiki entry, I was seeing she, and I was like, oh, they made an error. And then I started seeing more, and I was like, whoa, hold up. Oh, wow, Tyler Reks is now a woman. And, I truly wonder, because I don't know a lot. I don't really know people who have transitioned to other genders and things like that. I don't. And I'm just curious to know if that is common, where someone that 43 years old, which I believe that would be Gabby's age, is like 43 or 44 based on the date of birth year or whatever. That feels kind of late in life. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I truly don't know. Hit the comments, everyone. But you heard Gabby talking about a relationship with her wife, that the wife is not attracted to women in that way, but they are developing this spiritual bond and stuff like that, which, I mean, I'm sure they already had a spiritual bond, but they're developed a different bond than they had before. I wonder, how that will work out for their relationship. And when it comes to the family, because that's not the whole interview. I urge, that's just some clips that I used. I urge everyone, if you're interested in the story, to go check out the full interview. But Gabby, formerly known as Tyler Reks, was saying that when she was a boy as a child, that she at 10 years old knew that she did not feel right as a man. And I got to say, that's a long time, 33 years or so, to keep that a secret and not tell anyone or whatever, and live life as a man. I don't know. And as I stated, being surprised and everything, maybe it's just my stereotypical mind. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I guess, I try to speak out against stereotypes, you know what I'm saying? But when I think of when Tyler Reks was known as a man or whatever, once again, geez, I hope I'm not offending anyone. He was a big, brolic dude, you know what I mean? Masculine, a wrestler and everything like that. It just is shocking to know that inside that was someone who was like, no, I'm not a man, I'm a woman, you know what I mean? And truly, like I said, I am not trying to crack jokes or be disrespectful or anything. And I feel like a lot of times when people accuse people of being disrespectful and all this kind of stuff, they have to kind of think, you know, is that really wrong for that person to be surprised that, you know, someone who is a man, you know, didn't feel right as a man and wanted to change to a woman? Like, is that really a hateful thing to just say, oh, wow, this shocked me, you know? And I guess I'm going to just leave this video at that. Everyone comment. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I feel like I'm kind of talking in circles here. Mainly just kind of wanted to speak on this story as I stated, came across it, you know, inadvertently. And was just like, wow, I'm surprised I have not heard more about this. I like to make wrestling content. You know, so everyone, please subscribe to the channel. If you're a wrestling fan, drop it in the comments, subscribe. Stay tuned. Got a lot of sports, wrestling content, other stuff I've been putting out on this channel. You know, you guys may be familiar with my main channel, but tap into this one as well. Comment on this story, other videos, topics you'd like me to go over, like me to make content on, wrestling topics, whatever. Let's talk. Thanks for watching. Let me know your reaction and if you knew about this as well. And I'm out of here. Peace.